I'm at 1210 Lower Brownsville Road in Jackson, Tennessee today. This was a location for the movie Walking Tall 2. In the movie, Sheriff Pusser had a deputy by the name of Obra Eaker. He was also played in the first Walking Tall, but a different actor portrayed him. In the sequel, they had a different actor portrayed Obra Eaker, but he was still one of Buford's deputies. There was a scene in the movie where somebody had rigged Buford's car and then messed with the steering column in an attempt to take his life. And instead of Buford being involved in the wreck, by chance he let his deputy Obra drive his car off duty. And Obra, unfortunately, was driving the car when the steering column failed and he lost control of the vehicle. And he hit a logging truck head on and lost his life. Well, in the movie, when they switched to Obra's funeral, that funeral was held right here at this church. This is the Walnut Grove Baptist Church here in Jackson, Tennessee. Again, located at 1210 Lower Brownsville Road. In the movie, the church is white frame. There's no brick on it. It looks just like it does on that section you see right there on the roof. The whole church looked like that before they bricked it over. Also in the movie, the second building that you see right over there was not built. It was just this church. So that second church building was not there back then. So in the movie, the focal point of this scene was to the side of the church in the backyard back here. And it's hard to pinpoint exactly where it was filmed because there was also another building that was kind of built off to the side. I don't believe it's here anymore. They've done some definite remodeling to this church. But my best guess from watching the film, I actually watched the clip out here as I was getting ready to film this. It looks to me like they were burying Obra somewhere in the vicinity of these trees over here, alongside the backyard to the side of the church. And I will zoom in a little bit because I was trying to line up the headstones, but again, with lens angles and focal points that film crews use, it's kind of hard to determine a lot of times. But you can see trees behind Buford and the family and the preacher when they're preaching, and the deputies lined up. So I'm going to say in this general area is where Obra's grave was. And there's a very touching moment at the end of the service where Sheriff Pusser apologizes to Obra's parents, and they tell him, "Sheriff, it's okay, these things just take time." And he tells them, he's like, "Your son died in my place." He knew that that sabotage was meant for him and not his deputy. A very touching moment of the movie. And just a side note, when the preacher's preaching, he's reading from the 14th chapter of Revelation at Obra's funeral. But anyway, this is the cemetery location beside the, I guess you'd say beside and behind the Walnut Grove Baptist Church in Jackson, Tennessee, where Obra's funeral was filmed on Walking Tall 2. I wanted to share it with you. If some of you watch that scene and can figure out exactly where his grave was in the movie, where the casket was sitting, feel free to comment. My best guess is it was right over there, because you can kind of see, I think in one scene you can kind of see that little pinnacle looking stone leaning over there. I'm pretty sure I saw that. So I'm going to say it was out in this general vicinity somewhere. And I'm going to turn back around, let you see the side of the church. Zoom out just a little bit. But you can see the old white frame above the brick. And that's how it looked at the time of filming. The whole church looked that way. It wasn't bricked. I'm going to be filming quite a few more of the Walking Tall movie locations while I'm out here in Tennessee over the next few days. And I'll be sharing them with you, and I hope you enjoy them. Again, this would have been the approximate view you would have had when you watched the film, because you could see the edge of the church and you could see the trees in the cemetery back there. So that's about where Obra Eaker's funeral was portrayed in the movie Walking Tall 2. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Thank you.